Hello there, everybody. Sublime92 and I'm Aaron, and welcome back to Code Geass. So, I'm gonna apologize for the week-long wait. Also, it's been kind of eating away at me too, but last week I was actually very, very sick. To the point where I could not even so much as talk. So, I basically spent those past couple days just trying to rest up, just so I could actually, well, for one thing, talk. And also so I could actually, properly enjoy the show rather than watch it whenever I'm feeling absolutely miserable. Which the show does a good job trying to make me feel miserable considering certain characters are dead. I'm looking at you, Charlie.
So, I'm currently kind of hoping for the possible death of Rolo, who seems to be kind of a yandere, which... Ugh.
Not too big a fan of yanderes, but this is let's just hope he dies soon. Also, I do know that let's see, if memory serves, in the last episode, we got to the confrontation between Lelouch and Charles V. Britannia, aka his dickhead of a father. Now then, what the fuck is gonna happen? Okay, so let's digest a few things that just happened in this episode. First thing, I finally learned exactly how this Geass, this contract sort of thing works, as well as learning what C2 wanted, which was to die. As well as learning how she became immortal in the first place because she was used by a nun. And interestingly enough, we learned what her Geass was. I'm sorry, what C2's Geass was. Which was to make people love her. Which, I guess that makes sense, in a way. I mean, from what I could gather, it looks like she started off being very poor. Or just being an orphan. So I guess it would make sense. Huh. That was a little messed up. Then again, I should be used to this, but apparently I'm not. Okay. So C2's okay, which is good. By okay, that's being a subjective word, considering she's she seems to have regressed to a different stage, or she's suddenly... I wasn't going to say amnesia, because she was talking about all the things that she could do, like tending to the flock, or taking care of corpses, which, okay, yeah, that's a thing. That must be a really fucked up childhood if you're, saying that's one of your things you can do. So that's why I kind of chose the word regress rather than saying she got amnesia. Or maybe she's got amnesia. I'm gonna say regressed, and maybe coupled with amnesia, considering she doesn't even know who Lelouch is. I'm pretty sure one of you guys will, clarify that for me in the comments down below. But let's just go ahead and move on to the next episode, because I'm not entirely sure what the hell we're gonna do with this other development. Oh, one more thing. Suzaku basically stooped to that level. Congratulations, you are officially stuck at the bottom of the most hated characters list. Good job, you asshole. Hello there, everybody, and now we are on to episode 41, or I guess episode 16 of Code Geass. And, yeah... C2's regressed. I'm assuming. Again, making bold assumptions here. But after learning about C2's past, how she became immortal, what her original Geass was, as well as the nun that basically used her so she could die, well, I said I wanted to learn more about her. I kind of regret learning more about her, but now I know more about her. Also, Suzaku almost resorted to using Refrain on Colin just to get whatever the hell he wanted. Congratulations, you're a scumbag. Resort to a highly addictive drug just to get what you want. Congratulations, asshole. Didn't seem to have any restraint using it on somebody that he knew, but, he's kind of blah, 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 blah. As well as my theory of how I think V2 kind of pointed this out. No, C2 pointed this out, how Charles stole V2's code, which again, that only makes me think that maybe V2 was immortal, but then Charles stole the apparently the immortality cheat code. Ugh. No, he stole the God mode code. That's what it is. And well, the good news is we got C2, but the bad news is C2's kind of. Also, we had a little incident with Ogie and Valletta, and Valletta actually jumped out to try to save Ogie. Well, that proves that she still loves him. Well, I mean, she regrets that she ever knew him, but hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully Ogie's fine, because even though he took a few kunai to the chest and arm, I think? Pretty sure he took one to the arm. I know that there were like 4 marks on him. Or at least 4, kunais embedded in him. Anyway, let's just throw ourselves back in and figure out what the hell the fuck is going all the fuckery on. They kind of made it work, which is pretty good, I think. Anyway. Well, Lelouch finally came clean to Suzaku and was basically just begging him to protect Nunnally. In a different note, we got to see Colin beat the living shit out of Suzaku. Kind of. Sort of. He didn't really fight back. But that must have been pretty damn satisfying. For me it certainly was. And now, it seems like Suzaku is making Lelouch meet with him at Kururugi Shrine alone. But you know what I think? Part of me thinks that he's not going to show up alone. That's what I think. So, Lelouch should probably do the same just to be safe. That's partly what I think. The way that Suzaku was talking just put me in the mind that he's not really listening to it. He just wants an excuse so he can get to Lelouch and probably kill him, or, I don't know, get revenge for Euphemia. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Suzaku. Do you really think Euphemia would like to see you as you are? Did you ever, did you ever stop and think for a second, is this the person Euphemia wanted me to become? Did you ever think that? Do you think Euphemia would be proud of you? Did you ever think that? Did you ever think that? What the hell am I talking? I'm talking to an anime character. They're not. I swear this is what happens when I get too invested in a show. I become deciding to think that they're real, and fuck it, I'm moving on to the next episode! And now we are on episode 17, or rather episode 42. A very good number. But, in the last episode, Lelouch finally came clean to Suzaku. And apparently they're going to be meeting at Kururugi Shrine. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention earlier. We also got to meet what Colin referred to as the Vampire of Britannia. Hopefully he gets a nice, long, painful death. I mean, I already don't like him. But at least the blonde knight of I forgot what his freaking name was, but the blonde knight of the round. He seems pretty cool. He seems pretty cool. So, I'll give him a pass on that. Anyway, the United Federation's finally been united, and only now does Charles suddenly say, "Hey, sup, bitches? Still dead. Still not alive. I'm alive. Fuck it. Let's just go right into the damn show." Okay, so let's think about that for a second. He said that it showed, the screen showed the gun, and Suzaku mentioned it being, apparently being the Flea. Now, if memory serves, what it showed earlier was, I think it was back in episode 40? Yeah, I think it was like episode 40 when it showed this, but, it showed like this weird explosion that apparently Nina and Schneisel were testing. So, if this is what I think it is, did they just create a gun with the force of a nuke? In which case, oh, sweet and merciful Lord. Also, it looks like Lelouch is officially now beyond broken at this point. I mean, let's think about this. Let's think about this for a second. The one person he okay, I'm not even gonna say this in any particular order. The one person he honestly believed that he could trust, despite all the shit that's kind of gone on, really, to protect his sister, in his eyes, betrayed him. An innocent girl who is, well, no matter how much her mind was fucked with, she was still utterly devoted to Lelouch, died. Or, I'm sorry, was killed because she tried to get involved with Lelouch. So that's probably weighing heavily on his mind, too. And his little sister is still in the Emperor's clutches. Also, Colin is still captured, damn it! Which means there's a lot of shit that's probably going on in his head right now that's probably fucked him up beyond all belief at this point. So I can't blame him for, having that psychotic grin while he's clearly still crying and probably being completely torn up inside now that he realized he pretty much can't trust anybody at this point now. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Suzaku, on the other hand, you should have fucking knew. You should have realized that you were just going to be followed. Then again, you just wanted a chance to get a Lelouch. Yeah. This is all just friggin' messed up. I mean, I'm enjoying this show at 100% thoroughly, but it's just so messed up. Oh, yeah, and C2 is still, regressed. So that's something that needs to be worked on, I think. And hopefully we'll get more of that in the next episode. So, if you guys like this, you'd be sure to let me know. Looks like we might be finishing this up in maybe, let's see. I didn't really check, but I think I've got like maybe 8 episodes left. So if time allows, I might be able to wrap this up in like 2 weeks, I think. If I can do 4 episodes a day, possibly. Not a day, I mean a week. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end it. So if you guys like this, be sure to let me know. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.